Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today it's more Grey Knight stuff. Chaos Gate. What are we doing? I don't know. Let's play.
Scans suggest Bloomspawn have infested these outskirts.
That is near a bustling underhive. How can they be so blind to the corruption?
Billions go about their pitiful daily lives oblivious to the affairs of their neighbors. Is it so shocking, Knight?
Hey, so here we are. So I did say at the end of the last episode I'd see if I could make room for the assassin. And I had a very definitive reason why I didn't bring the Vindicare. And I can't remember what it was.
Standing ready.
But I was very convinced. By whatever logic that I had a few days ago when I recorded the last episode. So anyway, so we're bringing these guys. I did retool them a little. Swap some equipment around and things. I think they're all on their mastercrafted weapons. Because I want to get some more stun going, okay? I want to play with the stunning. So we got the brain mine again, the stun grenade, and he's got the hammer of chrysalics or whatever it's called, destroyer of chrysalics. So he can force strike for additional stun. So we'll see how that goes. So I like this map. It's a fun one. We found a patrol here already. That seems to be going. Oh, I guess it's through there and around, I guess is the contrivance. So seeing as how there is Archaeotech there, it means there will be more enemies in the middle, and I will want to get into here. So actually, do I want to antagonize these guys first? Try and clear them out, then go for the first Bloomspawn. In fact, we could go for this Bloomspawn. Oh, see, this is the worrying bit. There aren't doors here. So if you're fighting in this middle bit, I don't know if things can patrol from outside here as well. Into the middle. They might even see us when we're fighting these guys, I'm not sure. But if you're fighting up here, which we probably will be for the Archaeotech if we come from this side, then these guys will get involved. And these guys, you never know, they might run through the doors to find cover and activate that. You never know. So we'll need to leave them. We might, for now, I mean. Don't come at them from this direction. We'll want to snip enemies off the sides. But yeah, these guys, though, maybe we just ignore them, because they might just end up over here and activate when we're fighting this, but it won't matter, because we'll destroy that in one turn, and, Bob's your uncle. So yeah, I think that's the plan. So we deal with these guys. We can hopefully deal with the Architect pod from down here without having to activate them. And then if we do, Gate of Infinity, whatever. Maybe. Although, if we're fighting that pod and we activate something else, we're probably not going to have the AP for it. So I don't know. Not sure. Let's move you up. And yeah, obviously, and yeah. Okay, none of that is a surprise. None of that is surprising. We probably kick that over.
Stars within the shadows.
And there is another one patrolling there. Okay, so that would actually be 3 pods in this one area. If we were fighting here, we could end up having another 2 pods, maybe 3 all fighting us. So that's pretty scary. So also it's a little scary that we're stood there if these guys do hopscotch over here. I don't think they can see us from here though, because the stairs are quite steep. So I think we'll be covered. But I can't guarantee it. And then maybe if we go through that, well, that door's here, right? So there's stuff in the way of that door and this one, so that's okay. But we can't go through there while these guys are still here. But it also means we need to wrap this up before these guys patrol back. But that will give us a couple turns, and when do things ever last a couple turns? In Technophage missions, yes. Okay, no, you're right. You're right, team. You're right, it's in Technophage missions. That's when they do that. Cool. Alright, let's move you up here. I think we're gonna have him go through this door. I'm gonna have these guys go through the one on the end. I think.
Here.
So I'm gonna put you in the corner because you're probably gonna teleport in, I imagine. You can I'd quite like him to be able to get him ammunition, but I doubt he'll be able to do it from over by this door. So that might be a problem. We'll have to see, I think. We'll have to see. Maybe I do just send everyone through here and we just blast them from here. If anything spills out that way, we could probably jump in and get it, right? Right? Probably. Probably. Maybe. Perhaps.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know, maybe I do just bust through here. I do want to be out of the way of that thing. If I can get in this cover,
As you command.
I don't have to waste more AP. I can still shoot, reload, shoot if I need to. Alright, well, speaking of shooting, that was it. That's why I didn't pick the assassin. So I was going to swap out our Purgator for the assassin, and I remembered, oh no, we need to be able to warp charge. We need to be able to warp charge a shot with Astrolabe to kill those things in one hit. We're probably going to be encountering them a bunch. And in fact, they might have ruined our chances already of doing that. Because he's too far away now. And yeah, those reinforcements are scary. Don't like that.
Prepare to engage.
Also, is this, that's just to defend the Bloomspawn. So there's, in a mission recently, I had the, I was trying to ambush the reinforcements and they sort of activated and then got a turn. And I realized, thanks to commenters telling me, that's because that was a technophage reinforcement and they can do that. Right, that is just the game being weird. They're supposed to activate, you know, they're supposed to just like be summoned and then get an actual turn. That's a thing that they do, which I knew but forgot, but don't know why I knew it in the first place. And I don't know when it tells you that. It's kind of weird. I can't get close enough, can I? Or can I? Oh no, nope, that's not close enough apparently. How are you so far away from the problem? This sucks. Okay. But yeah, this isn't a technophage one, so they're just going to do the usual overwatching, or maybe poison spray, I think. Well, yeah, because they just activate use poison spray, so... Anyway. I can get over there, I'll have one attack. I'll have one attack to hit that. That's not cover. So I can go here to have cover from the tree if I need it, which I might not. But I will be able to kill that in a turn. I think we're going to do that. We can teleport, crit him. Shoot some stuff. I'm not sure. Either way, I know we just need to kill that thing. We can't have rockets going everywhere, destroying all the walls, and then freeing up line of sight for the thousands of other pods to kill us. So we just have to kill him. Hopefully, our auto will trigger, and we'll get an extra AP.
No demon shall avoid its fate.
Excellent stuff. Alright, that's why I love you. That's why I love you. Now, this is sad as well, actually. If he was somewhere a little closer, like to the edge, we'd be able to knock him. Just kick him off, which would have been really funny.
My blade is
But,
your word.
alas, 'tis not the time. So, I can also warp speed biomancy this boy, can't I? I can warp speed bio boy. Let's do that. Because we've not done that before. And then we'll have to, move outside and then shoot to get support fire from him, which I don't like. I don't like that much.
Standing ready.
But I also don't want to have to teleport. I don't have to, like, move and then teleport, right? So maybe I set this up wrong for warp speed biomancy. I think that +4 crit damage, I think, is still worth doing that on him. Okay, good. Now we can still use like the Hailer to distract these two. We can hit both of these with the Hailer, so actually that's not so bad, but I don't really want to deal with these reinforcements and these guys. You know, I'd rather deal with some of them sooner. Because, you know, that would be good. So obviously I can't run through that. So what I'm thinking as well, we do have Crushing Charge. So if we do get out here, I could kick him off, which would be pretty funny. So it'd be like one move, one charge, and then either use Honor the Chapter or something else.
I am here to
I
serve.
don't know what that would be yet. I think we'll use a skull to distract him. But that's not gonna work until we get rid of that Overwatch. So, okay, do you want to Overwatch over here and deal with him, knowing I'll be closer to these guys to be able to jump them? Or do I just want to try and get rid of this tree? And he's got a lot of health still. He's still got a lot of health. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't feel like I'm thinking ahead enough this time around. I haven't played in a few days, and I've got to say, this is tripping me up a little. But that is some solid damage. Hopefully one support fire will finish him off. Ooh, one extra stun. We could throw a stun mine at him, and then our last attack can be an execution. Do I want to use a stun mine this early? Maybe. Genuinely maybe. I don't think we need to get rid of his ranged weapon, because we're probably going to have him fight a Hailer or, you know, be dead, so I don't know. Go for the extra stun. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Then...
Here to serve.
Alright, then we're just going to get extra AP from him.
Your command.
We could just shoot him a couple times. Crit chance is only 15%.
Here. What is your will?
And like this tree, are we going to have to destroy this tree, or is this just going to kill us all? Maybe. Maybe. So Crushing Charge has good range. I think if I move to this cover, we'll be able to hit him. Let's find out. Otherwise I could support fire or just throw a grenade at him. I don't really know. Oh yeah, we haven't gone through that door yet. And yeah, I can't just push him off the edge, which would be very funny. I can hit them both. If I hit him there, though, he might just land over there. I can't really risk it. But if we do that, then stun mine. He will get a turn back. Anyway. And then with that extra AP from the execution, he can then use Honor the Chapter if we need it. Which is pretty cool. So I do like that. And yeah, that will stun him. Man, the combos you can do in this game. They can get real crazy real quick. So, execute, obviously. Oh yeah, he's very dead. I love how he lost all of his limbs, paused a bit, and then went, ah! That's great. That I enjoy. That really does it for me. Oh my god, if I had one more AP, I could just melee barge him 3 times. Just kick him off, and then hit him again, and then hit him again. Which would be the funniest thing, but we don't have quite enough AP, and I can't crit with a shoulder barge, which is sad.
At your service.
Very sad indeed.
I am here to
So
serve.
you... Oh, and I mean, Han has 3 AP now, which is pretty great. So like, Han could get out here, stand out of cover and get a couple support fires triggered. Which is pretty good. I mean, I might as well have him behind cover if I'm going to support fire. Huh? Probably.
Advancing.
But this will mean a lot of attacks, which is good. I could do a little extra damage if I Psybolt, which I could. He does have a reason to spend willpower now, though. Which makes me wonder. Alright, well, let's shoot once. Needs me to bleed, of course. Alright, that's pretty good damage so far. And yeah, I'm not going to shoot again because I might still want to use the Hailer.
What is your will?
So, do I want to just shoot him a bunch? If we crit, we probably kill him. It's just we don't have a good... we don't have the best odds at critting. And we can shoot twice. You can reach him, but like for barely anything, and then you'll just be stuck there, which I guess is fine, because I think we can probably have him with a couple of AP. attack this and maybe even kill it. Perhaps we should start with him. And that support fire would help too. That one more support fire. So let's try. Okay, good. That is a substantial amount of damage, and he got another AP back anyway. Excellent. So that'll be his last AP.
Your orders?
Or we could support fire so he can have AP to do something else, but I'm not sure what that would be.
Yes, Commander.
It also means that he's freed up to use Honor the Chapter on someone else, should we want to. Oh, he destroyed his cover. That's nice.
Standing ready.
Okay, so actually you could attack him. Oh no, you've only got the 1 AP now. Oh, then if we... Yeah, okay, no.
Your command.
I don't know. I don't know if we can kill him.
Your orders.
I don't know if we can kill him. We'd need that crit. We would need that crit.
Your orders.
If we move him to here... No, he'd need to be there. Oh! Oh, no way. We are one... Oh, actually, that works. Okay, if I move there and attack, he will support fire that other guy.
See them fall, brothers.
Yeah, and he'll support fire, so that'll be an extra 4 damage, and then he can get the kill. That's awesome. Who do I want to have the kill, though? Who do I actually want to get the kill? Maybe, actually... Well, you just get willpower back from there. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think we're okay with whoever. But that will kill everyone. We did use a stun mine, which is quite a big resource. Like, that's quite a serious resource, the stun mine. But, let me shoot him. Yeah, the stun mine is a serious resource.
Depleted. Your orders?
And, okay, those reinforcements are blocking resolution of this encounter, are they? That's not normal, is it? Normally we kill everything. Unless there's something back here that I missed. I was pretty sure it would resolve combat and then the reinforcements can. I don't know. Now I'm just confused about how reinforcements work entirely. Who cares? They work how they work. Alright, that's annoying. And he's running away again. These two guys are nothing. I can shoot down I can shoot this down onto him and explode that, then that'll pull down and okay, more reinforcements. These are technophage ones, so that's frustrating. My god, technophage missions, man. They're just so annoying. They're so obnoxious. Oh my god, when you collapse things, it ignores armor. We can destroy that with Han. Perfect. Good lad. Good lad. Excellent news. Well done, buddy. Well done. Oh, I'm proud of you. Oh, I'm proud of you, man. That was marvelous. So those guys are going to act. So I think, we just leave them alone? We just walk off? I don't know. Maybe I just, like, stand in full cover and shoot sideways? I don't know. Kind of need him over there. So what is Han going to do now, though? Huh? What are you going to do now? Are you going to go fight this heavy stubber? You can only stab him once. So that feels a bit of a waste. I don't really have anyone else nearby to deal with him, which is frustrating.
Here.
Do I really want to teleport him over here to deal with that? Not really. He's using a lot of willpower. Well, he's using 1 willpower.
In an instant.
And he can teleport back pretty well. So this might just kill him, which would be pretty cool. And it did. And it was pretty cool. So there we go. Now you can move back this way. And Han, I guess, can... okay, how long before... Okay, they're actually patrolling even further that way, so that's fine. We can just keep pushing this way. At some point, these reinforcements are going to end up here again, and we can meet them there, deal with them, and then hopefully not deal with that. Though if they come over here, they might retreat through that door and shoot and get them involved. So you might need to actually try and kill them before these come back. So you wait for them to go over there, then fight these guys. Maybe. But it depends on how these reinforcements go, I suppose. But, God, what a nuisance. And yes, I'm running into no cover, and that's a mistake. Because they're going to actually act. Got technophage missions, man. Oh yeah, so one thing I forgot, by the way. One thing dawned on me. I have to reload too. One thing that dawned on me that is... I think poor design as well. I think it's poorly designed how it works, but basically the technophage missions, as difficult as they are and everything, you do get a dreadnought for them. It is these missions, you get a dreadnought every time, as long as you've got the dreadnought, which you don't get until after the first normal game story mission. You know, after the first, like, vanilla story mission. So the thing that we're researching the seed for, like, that whole thing, that whole, like, research thing that creates a mission, that is the thing that needs to be out of the way before you get the mission for the Duty Eternal DLC, which unlocks the dreadnought for use in these missions. But until then, you're just pressured with these missions, and the idea of pushing the story along to anyone who's not played this game before seems like an insane thing. That seems like an insane amount of pressure to put on people, and it also misses the fact that you do get a tech marine this early, so why not just have a slot for a tech marine? Then you can have a tech marine all the time, you get to have enough units to actually deal with the problem, and you get to play with the tech marine a bunch in a way that doesn't replace any of your troops. Therefore, you're not going to resent it or think, oh, this guy seems stupid, and I can't get upgrades for his servitors or anything, and all these guys are getting better weapons and leveling up well, and he's stuck with his stupid servitors that I think are rubbish. You know, because they also tech up along with, you know, they tech up alongside doing missions for the Duty Eternal DLC. But at this point, you're not doing those missions, so it doesn't scale. I think it's a whole mess, basically. I think these missions, you should have an extra marine. Because it would make them so much less tedious, and it would make them sort of exciting. Instead of something you just dread. And like a lot of the time, it's not the difficulty I'm dreading, it's the tedium. You know, it's too much. Ow! How did you even do that? Like, how did you even know where I was? How did you have line of sight? I mean, there's a big hole in this wall here, but, you know, shut up. So there's not much over there.
Standing ready.
So actually,
My blade.
how far can you teleport? Far enough? Well, you can't see there, which is a problem.
What is your will?
Alright, let's move you over here. You'll get a couple of shots.
Your command.
But yeah, this would have been a great excuse for the game to introduce you to... Oh yeah, we can kill him whenever we like. Good. Yeah, this would have been a great excuse for the game to introduce you to... Tech Marines. And actually, you know, to have them as like a support character that feels like a support character rather than a replacement for one of your other characters. I think it would have been really good. And of course, you can just bypass this by skipping ahead of the missions, right? By really just like trying to get the story missions done as quickly as you can. But nothing really prompts that. It just feels oppressive and unfair. And I think that's really bad. I think that's a mess. I hate that that's the case. I also hate that this is the case. Look how close we are. You don't have warp speed biomancy anymore, so you're a little slower, huh? I could still trigger it on him, but I think that might be a waste too. I mean, like if I shoot him, I get support fire.
I am here to sell.
Or will I? Yeah, I got 1 ammo left, so sure. Let's see if we can get him. We didn't get a crit, which is sad. No, he's got 2 AP. So we can shoot once to get support fire.
Yes, command.
I guess you could shoot to get support fire.
At your service.
So that way he's freed up to maybe, like, club him to death? That might actually work, because then if he moves, both of our guys will attack him. Which sounds pretty good to me. That is all his AP, though. We still have Han. I don't know if he can do anything from here. He can do an additional damage. We can do 1 more damage to him if we need to. Yay.
I am here to serve.
One more damage. It's gonna be pivotal, I swear. Oh, that destroyed cover. Okay, we can get more than that then. We can get more than that much damage done. Okay, that's great. You have 2 AP and you can do 3 damage a hit.
Your command.
But if you get over here, you can do 3 damage too. Okay, everyone's just gonna shoot, I think. Yeah, you've got 1 ammunition. Perfect.
On my way.
You could also we could also use the auto loader to get him going, but it's fine.
I am it.
Because yeah, we don't have another sport fire. No
I
ammo.
must rearm.
It just doesn't matter. And yeah, 2 AP, 2 shots. That'll kill him.
As you
So
command.
Iolanthus is getting the AP, not the AP, the WP, the willpower. Fine. Now, can everybody reload, please? Thank you. All right. So a pod, a bloom, and 2 reinforcements down. Let's see who's next. I would like to get them next because those reinforcements have moved now. I think, possibly.
Your command.
Can we even activate that this turn? No, not quite. Not
Yes,
quite.
Commander. Yes, Commander.
Person who can
At your
move
service.
furthest can only move to here. I think we do want to go here, though. I think we still want to do that. But I do think we want to get these guys
Foes are near, be wary, my
before the
brothers.
reinforcements show up. I say reinforcements, the patrol. So the one that moved from here to here, I think has moved to here, but it'll have another turn where it sits there before turning around. That's generally how it works. They don't tend to go boom, 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 boom. They tend to go boom, 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 boom.
Here.
So, you know. I think it gives us an extra turn before they start moving. But it does mean if they do move to here, they might spot shenanigans going on down here. So we might still end up fighting additional guys in a fairly obnoxious way, but that's okay. If you move over here, you'll be able to teleport into the action, I think. Hang on, I should have had a look around here to see if there are any seeds or something. I don't think there are, though. Yeah, I don't think there are. I think all this down here isn't anywhere you can stand on, so it's just this. Pretty sure there's usually one around here somewhere, though. Oh, there it is. There it is. Anyway, we still can't see what's over there.
Who? What is your will? I am here to serve.
Yeah, you are, buddy. You are. So I think that's clear. I think we'd see them otherwise. I think we would see them.
Here.
Now, let's actually get you closer, because you might as well, right? You might as well be here.
Enemies near.
And
Weapons
yeah,
ready.
there's some there. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them. I mean, what I could do, of course, is just run over here and teleport to him, but I want the Architect.
Your command.
'Cause that's the thing, you know, our Tech Marines, we can't get upgrades for them, so I'm always going to just find them lacking. Especially because we don't have one leveled up. We will be leveling one up, and we'll get one at a high level at some point. We'll spend some requisition on a better Tech Marine later in the game, when we sort of max out the upgrades for rewards. So that way we're guaranteed to get a high-level Tech Marine should we see one, right? That will circumvent a lot of the, I think, servitors are a bit rubbish thing. But also, we need the Architect to buy better servitors later in the game. So, you know. It's a finite resource that we want more of. Like, it's that simple. We want more of this resource. So we could use it.
Ready.
Like, it's not complicated. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. Like, there's Architect here on it. Now, where are they going to go? One go through the door and get... No, we didn't. Damn. I was really hoping one would run through here. He's going to destroy some cover, because they do that sometimes. It's a fun joke. He's going to overwatch, which is frustrating, but
Unsighted.
altogether acceptable. You know, we can just stab him real bigly. Now, he's got toxic spew, bolt gun, chompers and rockets. So let's see. Oh, we can hit him with AP, with 2 AP, and then we could go from him to somewhere else. But if we can kill that guy
Your orders.
with a single astrolabe, then that's probably preferable.
My blade.
Although it's going
is
to cost 2
yours.
AP to then attack somebody else. And we need to kill him as well. Like, so, I don't know, maybe we don't do that with him. So one thing we can do is possibly just tank this damage, because it's Iolanthus and he's a tanky boy. That'll take him off Overwatch so the rest of the guys can move out. I don't think I mind. You know, I would use Aegis Shield, but I don't think we need to. I actually just don't think it matters. So, that would do more stun. I don't think we'd be able to stun him. Well, actually, Iolanthus could. If we just spend, like, all of our willpower. Right? Because he's on 6, and if we just hit him with 3 force strikes, that would stun him, and then we could execute it with someone. And then everyone else could get more willpower, more other thing. You know the one. But we might kill him first, because we do +3 crit damage. Chances of critting are actually pretty good, because we do have the Destroyer of Chrysalics and the Dominant Liber Demonica, so we might get plus stun. We might just kill him, you know. We might just kill him. Because, I mean, that's pretty good odds we're going to get at least 1 crit. So how much damage are we doing? So we're doing 4 damage. So it'd be 12 damage +3, right? So 15 damage. So we'd have 1 health left if we crit once. But we might crit more than once. So stunning him might not be doable. Although, a lot more doable if I just charge these guys. That makes them immune to auto, so I can shut these 2 down. And then I can start clubbing them to death with his stun baton. Maybe. Maybe. Because that's still a bit iffy. Because he probably won't have enough AP to do it now. But... Dude, Harm's right there, mate. Come on. What the hell? That's so stupid. Alright, sure. Let's move you into position to kill that in 1 hit, yeah? Alright, you can do it from here, so you're still being covered from this guy. And you'll still have plenty of attacks. So let's do that. Let's hit him. Warp charge. He's dead. We have 2 AP willpower left on him. Well, 3 now, because we've got to kill him. That is what's nice about one-shotting all these as well. Alright, 1 more turn and they're going to end up here, which will probably be... that'll probably be enough to spot us. So if we do that, he'll have 2 stun. So he will be able to get him on the next. And that'll cost a couple of AP to get to him, but he'll get 1 back. So, okay, do I stun him? He won't have much willpower left. He won't have enough willpower to give anyone additional AP later, but we do have Quicksilver and Gauge of Infinity, which should still be enough to deal with these guys, so I think we're fine. Without him needing to overcharge this. Ooh, hang on, it won't even be overcharged, will it? It'll be to just use at all, so I do really want him to get a kill at some point. Which he might get. Which I could probably get him, actually. I could probably get him, because he'll get 1 AP back from that that attack. And then we can have other people, you know, weaken the enemies. So he can get that last kill when he gets an AP back. So, sure. So you can get that willpower back. Oh, +1 stun, so we can hit him without having to spend another willpower, actually. So that's really good too. So this works. This works. What a silly game this is. I love it. Alright, let's hit him again. He'll be stunned. And yeah, that'll be all of his AP spent. He'll still have 2 willpower, so he can still use Honor the Chapter. Not, you know... I was going to say overcast again. He can't warp charge it again. But yeah, so he's going to spend an AP, get an AP back. When Han executes him.
Your orders?
Now, if you could just... Okay, good. I don't want to go too high up and accidentally somehow trigger another, you know, another pod. So good. Let's execute him. Let's execute Neil. He shouted Neil because he recognized the guy. His name is Neil. Everybody knows that. That's, you know, normal, totally normal Space Marine stuff. Now if I shoot him, he'll support fire. If we get a crit, then that support fire will put him down to like a health and then Iolanthus can get the kill. Otherwise, I guess he could stab him. On the way to stabbing him, then he could hit him with a hammer to get the kill. And then he could just stab him like multiple times.
I am his will.
Yeah, I think we got some options. So that's some damage right there. And that's a little bit more.
The foe.
And you could just shoot him again, but then he'll attack again. So actually,
Unleash me.
do I want you to shoot him to trigger that support fire? That might be more worthwhile. That might be better. And then I won't have to worry about support fire. So I can then have... oh no, Han only has 1 AP. How do you only have 1 AP? You just...
Yes, Commander.
You just executed someone. Does the person who does the execution not get the AP or something? I'm sure they do. How come you don't have the AP? That's so weird. Who's only got 1? So I can't weaken him.
I am here to
Although if you shot that guy, he would be weak enough to shoot. So okay, let's have Han shoot him.
What is your will?
Alright, that'll trigger our other support fire. Which still does damage that we need to do. It's not a waste. You know, it's not a waste doing more damage to that guy.
Get down!
Okay, now you can shoot him. Please don't crit. This will be the time where he crits, isn't it? Oh, good, we didn't. Okay, and I still want to get more willpower for Iolanthus if I can. Even though warp charging costs 4, but you never know. He might be able to run in, kill something, and then, you know. I want the option there. So, boom. Very dead. Excellent. You still have a smidge of AP. Nothing to do with it, though. Except, I guess, move up or reload. But we'll reload after we deal with him, right? We have 3 attacks. There's no way this guy survives. No way. Although, he might manage to keep his seed onto him. No, we got it. We got the crit at the end. And he got an extra AP for the kill as well, which is nice. Good. Now we can just run over here. Yeah, now we can just run over here. Do we just run over here with you? And then it'll start another fight, and then we can Gate of Infinity on top of them and finish the game. Yeah, that's fine. We got all the resources we needed. Another feculent Nalmor. That Nalmor's looking awfully feculent today. More reinforcements are coming, but that's not important. So one thing that is a problem, though, is I don't know if we want to teleport enough of our guys up here. There doesn't seem to be a lot of space right now. Not a lot of space for them. Because if I teleport like here, right, how many are going to be over here and not be able to reach? So that's a bit of a problem. So I need to go something like here. I mean, the power armor guys might be able to jump over, which is good. But I should be able to kill him with 1 astrolabe. And then we can wail on that. And yeah, these guys are also a nuisance, but we can ignore them entirely. And you know, this is good positioning, actually. This is good positioning. We have the people where they need to be. We don't have the willpower. We don't have the willpower for Thule to warp charge. So he needs to get a kill somehow. If we want to kill that in a hit. Problems. Problems. We could just hit him twice, but that feels like a waste. He's immune to knockback, right? I would assume. He is immune to knockback, yes. And you, Iolanthus, also can't give him additional willpower. So either need Iolanthus or him to get additional willpower in order to kill that in 1 hit. What a pain this has turned out to be. All because he's in the way. I would have just gone for this otherwise.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander. So warp speed biomancy. Sounds like a plan to me. So sure. Okay, so I think attacking anything else would be a waste. So I think we just attack him. And he'll be mostly dead. And then we can easily kill him with one shot from... Well, any of these guys could just shoot, actually, and support fire would finish it off, which I think is fine. Or, if Thule does this, maybe I could have Iolanthus attack. He'd need to attack twice, and he's only got 2 AP. Gavhan stab him, but then he'll be in the... Well, he could finish him with a shot. He'll get the willpower, and then he can give him 4 AP or whatever. Yeah, alright. It's fine. Although if I armor break, will that put him down to 2 health? And then Iolanthus can just bop him to free up space, so that works too. Oh! Nope. That just killed him. I don't feel like that should have killed him. But maybe? Alright, sure. I don't know. I guess I mismathed that. So he can kill them without having to... He doesn't actually have to warp surge so long as he's close enough to get like max damage with his guns, right? I think distance might mean you can't always kill him. But that's pretty crazy. It also means he won't be able to give him additional AP. But does that matter? Does that matter? We can just start... I don't think I'm going to hammer hand. I think we're going to force strike each time. I think our odds might be better there. Because yeah, we can just kill this tree now. I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, look, he might actually be dead. Nope. Nope. If we'd crit then, we could have killed it. But that's okay. Do you want to have further further goes? Here. And we haven't used our other ability yet either. So, do I want to start murdering other things? It's a good question. And the answer is obviously yes. We can kill that tree whenever we like. And, oh, did you not support fire? Oh, that's surprising. How do you not have line of sight on him? Or did you already use your auto? So there's a weird thing. If you, even though it reloads everybody, it doesn't actually give them their autos back if they're, like, if they've just finished a fight and then they instigate another fight immediately. It does give them their autos, which I think it should, because, like, what's the point of hanging around? What's the point of chaining together moves like that otherwise? I mean, I guess it stops the warp surge risk, but, like, I don't know. Silly to me. Could get a crit. But probably not. Nope. And Iolanthus has 1 attack. Oh, is that it? Oh, it's just you and you. That's annoying. I mean, you got a good chance of getting a crit, 40%. It's just a kind of like, are we gonna get another kill? And yeah, look at that, really good odds. They're getting a crit. Otherwise, oh my god, I just realised we might not actually be able to kill that in a single hit. Well, with those 2 AP. Because we can only force strike once because of our willpower. So we won't be able to get the extra damage from a force strike. And we may not crit either of these times. So we might end up with 1 health left. So we actually need to leave his AP there. Although I guess I can also do this, can't I? So you know what? Let's just give Iolanthus more goes, shall we? There we go. There you go, Iolanthus. Start clubbing this man. Because you can do this twice and then shoot that if you need to. So there we go. I just want to get a bit more experience, guys. I just want a bit more experience. We don't need to kill this guy. But yeah, look at that. Extra 8 experience. Like, isn't that nice? I think it's nice. Alright, let's force strike, and he's dead.
The last of the wretched filth. Well done, Commander.
So we actually ended up with 2 AP spare. 3 AP spare. That's fine. Victory! Hooray! Nailed it. Okay, so 5 seeds, not bad. 4 requisition. That's all pretty good too. Now, what are the rewards? A psychotrope grenade. Blast. Okay, that's just such a huge upgrade from the standard grenade. Although I guess it doesn't knock back, does it? But it afflicts crazed for 2 turns. So, afflicted targets have a 50% chance to attack their allies each turn. It doesn't say that they have a 50% chance of attacking normally, though. And so that feels like an annoying thing to have to roll the dice to see if that'll be useful. And also, people aren't necessarily going to get afflicted by crazed if you hit them with it. So that feels like an annoying thing to hinge things on. I don't really like that much. This has, good odds at first strike, and you can use it a couple times, so the first two things to run at you just get stabbed. That's pretty good. That is a pretty good. And you can get knockback with it as well. Target is pushed backwards from his current position. So has that happened with the autos there with the first strike? So if you can do it twice, that's actually quite fun. So someone might run at you, you jab it, it gets pushed back, it runs at you again, you jab it again and it gets pushed back. So it might end up wasting 2 AP just trying to get to you, and may not have enough AP to actually close in the distance and attack you. So that's really quite powerful. This one has extra crit chance, which is a bit weird, but fine. And big, just big crits it can do. So plus 50% crit chance you can upgrade it to if you Cybolt. And you get an extra 3 crit damage. And you can get 25% crit anyway, so yeah, that's pretty good. You can pretty much guarantee a crit with the Cybolt with this gun for an extra 3 damage. So you can put up to 7 damage, which honestly isn't that much. I don't feel like that is that much. I like that. Rank 5 Tech Marine. So you can get some pretty high level Tech Marine, which is what we're going to do. We're going to eventually just get a high level Tech Marine and, spend all that Architect to make sure he gets decent gear. But I think the Architect for now is probably going to be spent on Dreadnought upgrades if we get access to some decent ones early. We'll see. Because, yeah, it's dependent on the missions. Their story missions. And good. See, we got some level ups. Lovely. Iolanthus, do we know what you're doing yet? I have no idea. We can get additional stun with that ability, which is good. More health permanently? I don't think we even need. So let's do Hobbled and the extra stun. So you charge at people, the enemy gets hobbled, so their move speed goes down a bit. That honestly doesn't mean much to me, but that +1 stun on that ability is useful. Because yeah, doing 2 stun to a bunch of enemies is potentially pretty huge. So I like that. I think that'll do. And then we'll give him what exactly? Oh, I think Armor Break was what we wanted to do with him. Though giving a side cannon might be fun, but it feels like a waste. Maybe more armor. Maybe more armor, given the ability to give other people armor. That might be a bit of a lifesaver at one point or another. But yeah, I do like Armor Break. And like Hammerhand doing bleeds does give us the option of him synergizing well with the, with our with Eversor. So yeah, so I think we'll go with that. But for now, yeah, just better charging, because we are using that ability quite a lot to get him around the place. It means like he can move about twice as far as he normally does using that, so it means he can move quite a distance for 1 AP. So he gets more actions, but he uses a lot of willpower. So there's pros and cons. But yeah, as long as you kill someone with that, knocking them off a ledge or something, then it's not half bad. Yeah, rapid reload is really nice. However, we do have guys who can reload him. We can reload him with the auto loaders, so if we just give him extra damage in area, it means Psychic Onslaught will just be better. Which I hope is the right way to go here. The further you get into the game, the less often this becomes useful. Now, our Interceptor, I really feel like we're going to need support fire one day. An extra 10% crit chance just generally is really good. So let's get him those. And yeah, now he's rank 7. So he doesn't have much more in him to upgrade. So we'll see. We'll see if we can reach that those new pockets. Because he's amazing as he is. He just needs bigger pockets. But I think that extra +1 damage for support fire each time. It's extra 2 damage, which isn't huge. But so often we'll shoot at something and they'll end up with 1 health left. Just because support fire is doing 1 less than I'd like it to. So that is a problem. Because yeah, against 1 enemy, 2 damage can be quite a lot. That can be the difference between being alive or dead. Yeah, if he's got 1 or 2 health left, then he's alive, right? We can't go the whole way, but we can do this one next. Eliminate seed carriers. You will not inflict critical hits with that glorious deed. That sucks, because we are all critted up, so we have to forego that requisition, I think. But I think that's also okay, because a bunch of other stuff will be happening soon. Yeah, another warp bibbly. Gallowfield sorted it, don't worry about it. Moving on. I'm not sure if I like or dislike the fact it always still, you know, comes out going, oh my god, things are happening. But it's fine, like it's a bit weird. But I don't know, it's nice to really know that you're getting a lot out of the upgrade, I suppose. Now let's see. Yeah. I mean, that's it really, we've done everything we need to do. Today we're just waiting for stuff to happen. We'll have accelerated construction soon, which is lovely, and we can spend even more of our servitors. We are starting to actually run out of servitors, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, we should get Source of the Bloom in 12 days. And that'll mean a mission, and it'll be 3 days to get to that mission and do it before the Grandmaster report. I really want to try and get that mission done before the report. So I'll have to keep an eye on that and make sure we're in the rough, you know, the rough general area of where the mission's going to be, which I know roughly where it's going to be. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Should be fun. Oh boy. Also, research should speed up a little bit because of the Grimoire as well, so that's good too. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I can't afford to do the no critical hits thing. Critical hits are just too powerful. We can't do that because we don't have the technology, do we? But yeah, we'll just take our normal boys, I think. We'll just keep taking them. Until I'm sort of comfortable. Although, it's only a Seeding the Bloom one. So the annoying thing with this, right, it's not as difficult as the Technophage missions, obviously, but this one, just eliminating all seed carriers, that always ends with a huge pile of reinforcements showing up on your doorstep. So if you have any of the assassins with you, you can't use Gate of Infinity just to get the hell away from all the reinforcements. You then have to duke it out. So it actually becomes, like... you end up with a boss battle at the end, where normally you can just skip the boss battle entirely, which is what I tend to do. You know, it keeps us all safe to just ignore all those reinforcements at the end and run across the map. But yeah, assassins, you can't do that with them in the same way. You know, they might end up in the wrong spot. Though I guess you could just have them dictate the direction that your team runs in, perhaps. Maybe that's how we remedy that. So maybe I do. Maybe I do take one. We won't have warp speed biomancy if I take Han out of rotation. But having additional people who can get a decent crit, it might be nice. Because yeah, if we take out Vindicator Assassin, if there are enemies with seeds, but also enemies that just need their arms to be removed, then we have 2 people with Astral Aim, essentially. You know, not actually Astral Aim. His is called something different, but it's the same deal. Right, now we have 17 requisition. I think we need to keep that 17 requisition. Because next meeting we have, I want to be able to upgrade our available assassin stuff to top tier. If I spend any now, then they're not going to be our forever weapons. So we're going to keep with the tier 1 stuff, which honestly has been fine for now, but we will be able to upgrade him one of these days. So this should be fine. I'd like to see him level up a bit. This is all perfect, probably. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying this, comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.